فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن عالم. اقرأ فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ 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 فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ اقرأ إن القراءة رحلة في الكون، في الفكر الأعم، في الحب، في الإيمان، في الإنسان، في الوطن الأشم. إن القراءة رحلة في الكون، في الفكر الأعم، في الحب، في الإيمان، في الإنسان، في الوطن الأشم. اقرأ 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 فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ 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 فنور العلم ذا نور به تجلى الظلم. اقرأ بفهم واستزد كي نرتقي بين الأمم. اقرأ فنور العلم ذا نور به تجلى الظلم. اقرأ بفهم واستزد كي نرتقي بين الأمم. اقرأ 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 فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ اقرأ اقرأ. السلام عليكم، أنا حمود الخضر. إذا عجبكم الفيديو تعرفون وش تسوون.
لغتي مجد لا يتناهى، لغتي علم يملأ فاها، لغتي فخر عز جاها، لغتي 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 دوما في العليا، أعلام صرف وهجاء، نحو أدب والإلقاء، اسم وصف للأشياء. لغتي 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 لغتي،
أنت يا لغة القرآن، رتل يا إنسان، املأ قلبك بالإيمان وبوحي الهادي المنان.
أنت يا لغة القرآن، اقرأ رتل يا إنسان، املأ قلبك بالإيمان وبوحي الهادي المنان. لغتي 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 لغتي. لغتي أنغام وحروف، لغتي أصوات وصروف، لغتي بحر، لغتي در، لغتي غيث أرض تزهر. لغتي حرف لا يتلكع، كلم أنقى صوت يسمع، لغتي قافية موزونة، شعر يطربنا بفنونه. لغتي أنغام وحروف، لغتي أصوات وصروف، لغتي بحر، لغتي در، لغتي غيث أرض تزهر.
لغتي آداب ومراجع، لغتي بحر فيض واسع، لغتي يا صوت الأصالة، يا بدرا حين اكتماله.
لغتي آداب ومراجع، لغتي بحر فيض واسع، لغتي يا صوت الأصالة، يا بدرا حين اكتماله. لغتي أنغام وحروف، لغتي أصوات وصروف، لغتي بحر، لغتي در، لغتي غيث أرض تزهر. لا تكفيني مداد الدنيا لأخط حروفي في وصفك، عذرا في حبك يا لغتي لم أبلغ ربعك أو نصفك. لغتي أنغام وحروف، لغتي أصوات وصروف، لغتي بحر، لغتي در، لغتي غيث أرض تزهر. هذه حروفي فيك ندية، في يوم اللغة العربية، صوت بيانا يحوي حبي من أبهى حلل في قلبي. حبك نور يصعد أعلى، موصولا بجنان المولى. حمدا شكرا لك يا ربي، وهبتني لسانا عربيا. حمدا شكرا لك يا ربي، وهبتني لسانا عربيا.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening and very welcome to all. I hope you are safe and sound. Thank you for everyone for joining the second class for Logati. We will wait until 8 p.m. and Miss Hadil Al-Abbasi will start the class. Thank you very much and thank you for waiting. Guys, if you want to open your camera, it's okay. Just feel free and open your camera.
اقرأ فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ 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 فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ اقرأ اقرأ. إن القراءة رحلة في الكون، في الفكر الأعم، في الحب، في الإيمان، في الإنسان، في الوطن الأشم. إن القراءة رحلة في الكون، في الفكر الأعم، في الحب، في الإيمان، في الإنسان، في الوطن الأشم. اقرأ 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 اقرأ. اقرأ فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب المحتكم، والله علم خلقه والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ اقرأ اقرأ. اقرأ فنور العلم ذا نور به تجلى الظلم. اقرأ بفهم واستزد كي نرتقي بين الأمم. اقرأ فنور العلم ذا نور به تجلى الظلم. اقرأ بفهم واستزد كي نرتقي بين الأمم. اقرأ 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 اقرأ. فإنك ذو نسم، ليس الجهل الجهول كمن علم. اقرأ بأول آية نزل الكتاب والمحتكم، والله علم خلقه، والله أقسم بالقلم. اقرأ اقرأ اقرأ.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
How are
كيف
you?
حالكم؟
الحمد لله. كيف حالك؟
أنا بخير شكرا.
الحمد لله. Nice to see you again.
وأنا كمان. Me too.
Thank you very much.
Okay. نبدأ.
Yeah, the mic is yours. You can start and start our second class.
Okay. السلام عليكم. كيف حالكم؟
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم
الحمد
السلام.
لله.
الآن كان عندنا واجب. ما معنى واجب؟ هل دقيقة، هل ترون شاشتي؟ شاشتي واضحة؟
لا.
والآن؟ الآن ترون شاشتي؟
نعم
نعم.
نراها.
طيب ممتاز. فكان عندنا واجب. ما معنى واجب؟ ما معنى واجب؟ واجب. ما معنى means what does it mean? So ما معنى واجب? So what does واجب mean? واجب. No one knows? ولا أحد يعرف? When in Islam something is wajib, what does wajib mean?
Compulsory.
Yes, صح. ممتاز. أحسنتي. أحسنتي. Now, something that is compulsory, and we say wajib for homework. So homework is wajib, which means it's something that we need to do. Wajib. So كان عندكم واجب. واجبكم. So ما معنى واجبكم? واجبكم. Yalla, who can tell me?
It is
Excuse me?
compulsory to you all.
Yes, good job. Mumtaz. So wajibukum means your homework, all of you. Wajibukum. And we wanted to record on WhatsApp ismi, baladi, and medinati, right? So is Abdurrahman here? Abdurrahman? Okay, so I'll just go on and say the names. Afiq, Ahmed, Alia, Anas, Anis,
Yes, I am.
Alia. طيب يلا عليا. اسمي بلدي ومدينتي. عليا or Anis or who
Anis.
okay Anis يلا Anis.
Ismi Anizaira binti Samudi. Beladi Malaysia. What's one more? Sorry.
How do you say city?
Madinati Selangor.
أحسنتي. ممتازة أنيس. Good job. طيب بوهندرن, دهروان, أليني, فرحان, Gloria. Okay.
Yeah.
Alini? من أنت? Who's this?
Gloria.
Gloria. Okay, Gloria.
اسمي Gloria. بلدي Malaysia. مدينتي Selangor.
ممتاز أحسنتي. Okay. Goral. نيورو هدى. ليلى. ماني. مولد. مايا.
اسمي ميا. بلدي إندونيسيا. مدينتي جاكرتا.
ممتاز أحسنتي ميا. Very good. Okay. محمد فرحان. زين أنور.
اسمي زين. بلدي ماليزيا. مدينتي جوهو.
ممتاز أحسنت. أوكي محمد مو صديق.
اسمي مصدق. بلدي ماليزيا. مدينتي سلنجور.
أحسنت ممتاز. نفيسة. نور أشيكن. نور أدينا. نور انشراح. نور جليلة.
اسمي نور جليلة. بلدي ماليزيا. مدينتي كده.
أحسنتي ممتاز. نوريهان. ياسمين. ووتونغ.
يامي. اسمي نوريهان. وبلدي ماليزيا. ومدينتي سلانغور.
ممتاز أحسنتي نوريهان. أوكي ياسمين. ووتونغ. شكري. ريناريا. فرحين. شريف.
فرحين. اسمي فرحين. بلدي ماليزيا ومدينتي ترنغانو.
أحسنتي فرحين. شريف. شهيد. أوكي perfect ممتاز أحسنتم. اليوم الدرس الثاني. درس means lesson. الدرس الثاني. الثاني is who knows من يعرف الثاني second. ممتاز أحسنتم. أحسنتم. الدرس الثاني. أولا سنبدأ بالمراجعة. مراجعة. ما معنى مراجعة؟
Revision.
Yes, very good, excellent. Now, what is the root of the word مراجعة? Do you know how to get the root out of a word? Do you know the technique?
رجع.
Well done. رجع. ما معنى رجع?
Back home. Come
Yes, good job. Very good. Return. Very good. So come back or return. So مراجعة is returning to what we've learned, which is revision or review. ممتاز. Okay, I have an exercise. Okay. Okay. So we have we'll start Yalla. We'll start with Anis. Yalla Anis. The answer is A, B, or C.
B. 28.
ممتاز أحسنتي. Okay, Gloria. Arabic has 3 short vowels and 4 long.
Long vowels, 3. You mean including the
A or B?
non-sound with the no sound vowels?
No, the noun sound is a sukoon. So it's not really a vowel.
Also, it's just 3 and 4.
So-
True, I think.
True?
Yeah.
It's 3, 3. 3 short, 3 long.
So the suku is not counted.
No, it's not counted. Okay, Mia. An adjective should always who's speaking? Mia, are you there?
Ayah.
Yeah.
A.
صح. ممتاز. Always agree in gender and come after the noun. Well done. Okay, يلا زين أنور.
C.
ممتاز. أحسنت. 3 types of plurals. Well done. Okay, Jalila. إتا مربوطة is an indication that this word is
C. Feminine.
صح. أحسنتي. Nurayhan. How do I say my pen?
قلمي. B.
صح. أحسنتي. ممتاز. فرحين. نحن سارة وعمر وأحمد. What's the correct translation?
C.
ممتاز. أحسنتي. Okay, let's go. So let's go back to Anis. Anis, your pen feminine?
قلمك. A.
صح. Well done. ممتاز. Okay, Gloria. قلمهم.
A, our pen. Whom?
Whom is there?
Oh.
Okay, well done. Good try. Okay, Mia. How do I say what is your name? I'm speaking to
ما اسمك؟
ممتاز. أحسنتي. Okay, Zain Anwar. Oh, I forgot Muhammad Mosaddiq. Okay, sorry, Zain. Muhammad Mosaddiq.
C.
صح. So بلدي السعودية ومدينتي جدة. My country is Saudi and my city is جدة. ممتاز. أحسنتم. Well done. Well done. ممتاز. Okay. Let's go back to درسنا. نعود إلى درسنا أو نرجع إلى درسنا. Now the objectives of our lesson today is the word from plus asking where are you from? Sorry, this is an R. Number 2, forming simple sentences using this is. Number 3, colors. Number 4, numbers. Number 5, days of the week. I put my directions into the other lesson, inshallah, next lesson. طيب. Now, what did we learn in general last time? Yalla. Let's see if someone, Abdurrahman, are you here? Afiq? Ahmed? Alia? Anas? Okay. Yalla Anis, we'll start with you. ماذا تعلمنا? What did we learn last week? الأسبوع الماضي.
Adjective.
Adjectives, نعم. ممتاز. What did we learn about adjectives?
Must agree in gender and comes after the verb.
أحسنتي. ممتاز أنيس. Good job. طيب. بوهندرن, دهروان, أليني, فرحان. Anyone here? طيب. يلا. Who?
Farhan.
يلا فرحان. What else did we learn?
We learned the gender, that tamarbuta is feminine, so you will recognize when you see a sentence.
Yes.
And we learn.
طب دقيقة, let's stop a little bit at the ta marbuta. And what else did we learn about ta marbuta? So if we see it, we know that this is a feminine word. What else?
The how it works. Usually the original ta it's gathered. It combines together and it became ta marbuta.
Good job. Very good. What else about the ta marbuta? Where do we find the ta marbuta? And what type of? At the end. Very good. At the end of what?
At the end of the words.
Yes, exactly. And what type of word do we find the ta marbuta? Is feminine and it is
Um,
a verb or a noun?
A verb.
The ta marbuta is always with a noun. Never,
Okay.
ever with a verb. Yes?
Okay.
So we only see a ta marbuta with nouns, and as you said, we only see it at the end of nouns, and it is an indication that this word is feminine. Very good. And when we stop at a word that has a ta marbuta, the ta marbuta will sound like what?
Ha.
Perfect. ممتاز. أحسنتي. Very good, Farhan.
Thank you.
Okay. يلا Gloria. عفوا.
Come again?
What else did we learn? So, adjectives, gender.
We learned about the plural. We have 3 types. 2 of it is regular plurals, and we have 1 irregular plural, which is one type is we have from 3 to 10, one type of plural, and this for the singular part, we use it before 3 and after 10.
Well done. And we have a dual, right?
Yeah.
Perfect, Gloria. Sense. Okay, Goral, Mira, Huda, Leila, Mani, Muwallad. Okay, Mia. Mia, you're there? Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, yalla Mia. What else did we learn? So plurals, adjectives, gender.
Sentence like nominal and verbal, gender, vowel, adjective, plural.
Yeah. What about the nominal and verbal sentences? What did we learn about it? So we have 2 types of sentences. The nominal sentence starts with. What does it start with? Amir? Okay. Okay, so the nominal sentence starts with a noun and the verbal sentence starts with a verb. Very good. Well done. طيب محمد فرحان زين أنور
Yes.
يلا زين ماذا تعلمنا؟
Pronouns.
Yes. Can you tell us all the pronouns that we've learned?
Maybe not all. Just the one that I remember is
Right.
I or me, Ana for I, and Nahnu for we.
Very good. So these are first person pronouns. Very
Yeah.
good. Second person.
Second person will be you. Anta for the male, Anti for the female, and Antum for the plural.
Perfect. Third person.
Is it yours? Your?
His and her and their.
His and her and their.
Surat, remember? Yes?
Who, her, and whom?
These are the attached pronouns. Very good. Who, her, and whom are the attached. But the actual pronoun is, remember from Surat As-Samad, قل.
As-Samad.
Huwa, very good. Huwa. قل huwa.
Huwa,
Yeah.
here, and whom.
Perfect. Well done. well done. شكرا زين أنور. Okay. يلا محمد مو صديق.
Yes.
يلا, can you tell us the attached pronouns?
Attached pronoun is the for Ana is the ya. For Nanu is the nun, like kolamna.
Perfect.
For Anta is the ka. For Auntie is ki, and for Antum is kum.
Perfect.
For Hua is ha, hu. For ya is ha. Is it correct?
It's correct. 100%.
Hua, ya, hum. For whom is whom.
Perfect. ممتاز محمد مصدق. Perfect. Okay. Now Nafisa, Noor Ashikin, Noor Adina. Okay. Inshirah. Okay. Jalila.
We also learn about the greetings.
Aywa. Perfect. What are the greetings?
Good morning, Sobahul Khair. Then good evening, Masa'ul Khair.
Perfect.
How are you? Kaifa haluka?
And for auntie?
What?
For auntie. So if I'm speaking to anta, kaifa haluka? And auntie?
Kaifa haluki?
Perfect. And antum?
Kaifa halukum?
Perfect. Well done. Well done. طيب, Jalila, can you tell us how do we say name?
If what is your name, we have to add ma in front. Ma ismuka.
Perfect. What does ma mean?
What?
Perfect. Well done, Jalila. أحسنتي. ممتازة. Okay. يلا نوريهان.
Yes.
Nurhan, yalla, tell us, how would you ask someone their name? If he's anta or anti or antum or huwa and he and whom?
For anta, ma ismuka. Anti, ma ismuki. Antum, ma ismukum. And for huwa, ma ismuhu. Hiya, ma ismuha. Hum, ma ismuhum.
Perfect. MashaAllah. ممتاز. أحسنتي. Okay. Yasmin, Watang, Shukri, Renaria. Okay. Farhain.
Yes.
How do we say country and city?
For country, Balad. For city, Medina.
Perfect. How do I say my city?
Baladi.
My country, Baladi, and my city?
My city, Madinati.
Perfect. Well done. So what happened to the ta marbuta in Medina when we attached the ya to it?
It became, because we want to tell that it's Ana, so we put ya at the end and attach ta marbuta with ya.
And how did the ta marbuta change? It changed, right?
Yes. We put it in the original form, ta.
Very good.
And attached to ya.
Excellent. Well done. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Ahsantum. Okay, so now we're ready to start our new lesson. First, we will take from. Does anyone know how we say from in Arabic?
Min.
Min. Ahsantum. Min. طيب, how do we say where? Aina. Naam. Mumtaz. Aina. So min and aina. And then we're going to put them together and we're going to ask, where are you from? So how do we say, where are you from?
Min aina anta.
Mumtaz. Min aina anta. So what if I'm speaking to a girl? Min aina?
Min aina anti.
Min aina anti. Mumtaz. What if I'm speaking about someone, third person? من أين
Who? من أين
هو. Very good. من أين هو. And where is she from? من أين? Where is she from?
من أين هي؟
من أين هي? Where are they from?
من أين هم؟
أين
من
هم؟
أين هم? Perfect. من أين هم? طيب, now if someone asks me من أين أنت? So I'd say أنا من السعودية. طيب, يلا يا أنيس, من أين أنت؟
أنا من ماليزيا.
ممتاز. يلا أنيس, ask someone in the classroom.
شريف. من أين أنت؟
أنا من ماليزيا.
نعم. Now a better way to say Malaysia is Malaysia. 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 شريف, كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله أنا بخير.
الحمد لله. شريف, اسأل أحد. Ask someone. اسأل.
نوريهان من أين أنت؟
أنا من ماليزيا.
أيوة, أحسنتي نوريهان. يلا نوريهان, كمان سؤال. نوريهان, ask someone please.
Gloria. من أين أنت؟
أنا من ماليزيا.
ممتاز, أحسنتي. Okay. Now we will learn how to say this بالعربي. So in Arabic, this has two words. Either هذا للمذكر, هذا, وهذه للمؤنث. هذا مذكر masculine, هذه مؤنث feminine. Okay? هذا and هذه. So how do we form these sentences that has هذا and هذه? Now in English we say this is a pen, right? And we said in Arabic we don't have the is and are. So we just simply say هذا قلم. هذا قلم. Now to make this sentence, this is my pen, I'd say هذا what?
قلمي.
ممتاز. هذا قلمي. Now imagine the number of sentences that you can create now just with هذا and قلم. هذا قلمي, هذا قلمك, هذا قلمها, هذا قلمهم, and so on, right? طيب, now let us see the word قلم. قلم مذكر أو مؤنث؟
مذكر.
مذكر. So how do we say this is a pen?
هذا قلم.
هذا قلم.
هذا قلم. Just قلم. Yeah? طيب. We took the other day عنكبوت. Who remembers what does عنكبوت mean?
Spider.
أيوة, عنكبوت. So مذكر أو مؤنث عنكبوت؟
مذكر.
مذكر. Now the female عنكبوت has another name, but a simpler way of saying it is just by adding ta مربوطة عنكبوتة. Right? But عنكبوت مذكر. How do we say this is a spider?
هذا عنكبوت.
نعم, هذا عنكبوت. هذا عنكبوت. طيب. Now we took مدينة, right? مدينة مذكر أو مؤنث?
مؤنث.
مؤنث. How do I say this is a city?
هذه مدينة.
هذه مدينة. Right? ممتاز, أحسنتم. طيب, let's hear زين أنور.
Yes. Yes.
قهوة. ما معنى قهوة؟
قهوة.
We took it last time. قهوة.
Coffee.
أيوة, coffee. How do I say this is, a cup of coffee?
هذا قهوة.
تا مربوطة. So it's feminine, مؤنث.
تا مربوطة. هذا.
We don't use هذا. هذا is from مذكر.
هذه.
هذه.
هذه قهوة.
هذه قهوة.
هذه قهوة.
أحسنت. ممتاز. هذه قهوة. Now if I go back to عنكبوت, how do I say this is your spider? This is your spider.
هذا عنكبوت.
Kabutuka.
أيوة. هذا عنكبوتك. ممتاز. Very good. Now, if I want to ask this question, is this your spider? Is this your spider? What is the question marker that we use?
هل.
هل. Perfect. Good job. هل. So, هل هذا عنكبوتك? How would we answer? What are the options? We have actually 3 options. What's the first one?
نعم.
نعم هذا عنكبوتي. نعم هذا عنكبوتي. أو
لا.
لا هذا ليس عنكبوتي. ليس. So ليس is not. طيب هذا ليس عنكبوتي. Now the third option is maybe. How do I say maybe? We have a couple of words in Arabic, but one of them is
ممكن.
ممكن. Very good. ممكن is one very, very common one. Very good. And there's another one. ربما. ربما. ربما هذا عنكبوتي. Yes? Okay. هنا. How do we ask, how do we say this is my city? يلا فرحان.
هذه مدينتي.
ممتاز. أحسنتي. هذه مدينتي. Now, Mia, how do we ask, is this your city? And I'm speaking to Auntie. Mia, are you there? Okay, Muhammad Musaddiq.
Yes.
How do I say, is this your city? And I'm speaking to Auntie.
هل هذه مدينتك؟
ممتاز. أحسنت. هل هذه مدينتك? How would she answer, Muhammad Mo?
نعم هذه مدينتي.
نعم أو
لا ليس
مدينتي أو
ممكن
ممكن
ربما.
أو ربما. ممتاز. Perfect. Now because Medina مؤنث, it's feminine, we say هذه ليست مدينتي. So ليس for masculine مذكر and ليست for مؤنث. هذا ليس قلمي. هذا ليس قلمي. هذه ليست مدينتي. Okay? مفهوم؟ Yes?
فهمنا.
طيب الحمد لله. يلا جليلة.
I have question. I quite lost at the is this your?
Okay.
How to say is this your?
طيب. Let me write it in the. Okay. So عندي if I want to ask a question, yes? So the tool to ask is this your coffee? Is this a city? Is this your spider and so on? Is هل. هل means it's a question marker to ask is this. طيب? Now, if I want to say is this, tell me any question. Who asked the question? من سأل؟
جليلة.
يلا جليلة. Ask me any question. Like is this your pen, and is this, you know?
Is this your bicycle?
ممتاز. So let's just stick to the words that we took now, and then I promise we'll take bicycle. So we took قلم و ايش كمان عنكبوت yeah وقهوة ومدينة right يلا هل يلا جليلة So we want to make questions like, is this your spider? Is this his city? Is this her coffee? Right?
هل هذا قلم؟
هل هذا قلم? Is this a pen? ممتاز. Yes? So what do? How do we form this question? We put هل at the beginning, and then what do we want to ask? Is this a pen? Is this your city? Is this her coffee? Yes? So we have to decide, am I going to use هذا or هذه, depending on the object, right? So if the object is masculine, I'm going to say هذا. If it's feminine, I'm going to say هذه. That's it. So هل هذه قهوتها? What does this mean, Jalila?
Is this your kuhwah in feminine?
Yeah, so the ha is referring to not my, not your.
Her.
Her, here, very good. So is this?
Is this her kuhwah?
Yes, is this her coffee? Very good. Now we have three options. Either we say نعم, نعم, هذه قهوتها, yes, or we can say لا, هذه. Now not is ليس. Not is ليس. With feminine words is ليست. هذه ليست قهوتها. Or we say ممكن or ربما. ربما هي قهوتها. Maybe it is her coffee. Yes? Okay, let's make more sentences like this. يلا نوريها. Jalila, did I answer your question?
Yes.
Are you sure?
So we must put the question like, is hal, then hadha and hadihi, the object, and the object we must also put who we are pointing the question to.
Yes, or like this, هل هذا قلم? There's no one that I'm, pointing the pen to. I'm just saying, is this a pen? Yes?
Yes, so everyone can answer the question, right?
Yeah, anyone can answer. Yes. Okay, let's practice more. Nurayhan.
Yes.
Yalla Nurayhan, create any question so we can answer.
Is this her bag?
Okay, let's practice first on these and then we're gonna add to our vocabulary.
Oh, okay. And I have to speak in Arabic, right?
أيوه.
هل هذه عنكبوتك؟
Very good. So عنكبوت مذكر أو مؤنث؟
مذكر.
So we say هل.
هل هذا عنكبوتك؟
Good job. هل هذا عنكبوتك? Now, how would we answer this? يلا نريهان.
نعم هذا عنكبوتي.
نعم هذا عنكبوتي. Very good. Or
لا هذا ليس عنكبوتي.
Good job. Or
ربما هذا عنكبوتي.
هذا عنكبوت.
Good job. Well done. أحسنتي. ممتاز نوريهان. Well done. Well done. Okay, يلا فرحين.
Yes.
يلا one more. Create one more and then we'll take new vocabulary. قلم, عنكبوت, قهوة or مدينة.
هل
We did
هذه
قهوة. هل هذه
مدينتك؟
مدينتك. ممتاز.
نعم هذه مدينتي. لا هذه ليس مدينتي.
ليس or ليست؟
ليست.
أيوة.
مدينتي. ممكن هذه مدينتي.
ممتاز. أحسنتم. أحسنتي. Good job. مفهوم everyone? Understood? مفهوم؟ نعم. طيب الحمد لله. أوكي الآن نتدرب نأخذ الكلمات. سنبدأ بشريف. شريف قل لنا كلمة جديدة. Now we want to learn new vocabulary. طيب. So think of anything that you want to learn in Arabic, any object that you want to learn. And I know Daraja is coming, but Sharif, choose one so we can learn.
حقيبة.
حقيبة. ما معنى حقيبة؟ bag. ممتاز. طيب يلا شريف. قل لنا ask the question and then the answers. Is this
هل هذه حقيبته؟
Very good. ممتاز.
نعم هذه حقيبته.
أحسنت. أو
لا هذه ليست حقيبته.
أو
ممكن هذه حقيبته.
أحسنت. ممتاز شريف. أحسنت. Okay. يلا who just came? عبد الرحمن, أفيق, أحمد, عليا, أنس. من? I can't hear you. Can anyone hear?
لا.
لا. Okay. طيب. شهيد, شكري, وتانغ, انشراح, نفيسة. Okay, we'll go back to Anis. يلا أنيس. Tell us a word that you want to learn in Arabic.
Computer.
طيب ممتاز. Computer, we have two words, but one is more common than the other is hasub. Hasub. And hasub comes from the root hasaba. And hasaba means to calculate. So hasub is, a tool that calculates. Yes? Okay. Yalla, Anis. Make sentences for us. A question.
هل هذا حسوبه؟ نعم هذا حسوبه.
ممتاز. Oops. أيوة.
لا هذا ليس حسوبه.
ممتاز. Good job.
ربما هذا حسوبه.
أحسنتي. ممتاز. Good job أنيس. طيب. بوهندرن, داهون, أليني, فرحان. يلا فرحان.
Yes.
يلا. Tell me a word that you want to learn in Arabic.
Telephone.
Actually, telephone is telephone in Arabic, but the original one is hatif. Hatif. But we use telephone. Yes? But now we'll learn the formal one is hatif. Okay. يلا.
هل هذا هاتفك؟
ممتاز. Oh.
نعم هذا هاتفي.
نعم أحسنتي.
لا هذا ليس هاتفي.
ممتاز.
ربما هذا هاتفي.
ممتاز أحسنتي أحسنتي ما شاء الله. Well done. Okay, who wanted to know the bicycle? Who wanted to know the bicycle?
Me.
Who are you? من
Jalila.
أنت؟ جليلة. يلا جليلة. Does anyone know how to say bicycle بالعربي?
Is it دراجة?
نعم دراجة. صح. دراجة. Okay, يلا جليلة.
هل هذه درجتك؟
هل هذه دراجتك؟ أيوة.
نعم هذا درجتي.
هذا or هذه؟
هذه درجتي.
نعم. أو
لا هذا لا هذا ليست درجتي.
Yes, هذا or هذه؟
هذه
أيوة good.
درجتي.
ليست. Yes. This ta is called ta التأنيث الساكنة. So it's a ta that has a sukun as for mu'annath. ليست. We added actually to verbs in the past tense to conjugate it for هي. طيب. So لا هذه ليست دراجتي. أو
ربما هذه درجتي.
ممتاز أحسنتي. أحسنتي. Well done. Does anyone have another word or خلاص we go to the next one? So you took دراجة, هاتف.
تفاح.
تفاح. طيب. I'm going to make it single by تفاحة. طيب. Who's speaking? من أنت?
شريف.
Okay, شريف. So تفاحة ما معنى تفاحة؟
An apple.
أيوة. يلا. يلا شريف. هل
هذه تفاحك؟
تفاحة.
تفاحك.
And there's one letter missing.
تفاحك أو تفاحك؟
في تاء مربوطة. This تاء مربوطة will turn into
تفاحتك.
نعم أحسنت.
نعم هذه تفاحتك.
هذه تفاحة.
تفاحتك.
No, so when you ask someone, is this your apple? He will say, yes, this is my apple. So هل نعم هذه تفاح.
نعم هذه تفاحتك. تفاحتي.
أيوة أحسنت. أو
لا هذه تفاحتك.
ممكن. Yes. أو yeah, of course it can. No, this is your apple.
ربما هذه تفاحته.
ممكن. Well done. Well done. Very creative ما شاء الله. Okay. تمام. أي سؤال؟ أي سؤال؟ Okay. Let's go to our next very exciting topic is our colors. Colors. Now, colors, we have بالعربي 2 types of colors. We have the 6 basic colors, and we have the rest of the colors are colors from nature. Now, the 6 basic colors are these colors. Who can tell me what they are in English? Mm-hmm.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Red.
Black.
Red.
Black.
Black.
White.
Green.
White, green, and blue. And red. Did we say red? أيوه. So عندي أزرق, أخضر, أحمر, أصفر, أسود, وأبيض. 6 basic colors. Excuse me. الآن colors in Arabic, color is لون. لون. And the plural of لون is ألوان. ألوان. لون, ألوان. Now, why are these 6 colors, different than the rest of the colors? Because now in colors, we have masculine, مذكر, and we have feminine, مؤنث. So it's not like in English, colors are colors, it doesn't matter what you're describing. No, colors have gender, like exactly adjectives, they have gender, and they have to agree with the object they are describing. Yes? So if the object is مذكر, masculine, the color has to be masculine. If the object is feminine, مؤنث, the color has to be مؤنث. Yes? Now, with these 6 colors, if you look at them, this is the masculine form. أحمر, أزرق, أخضر, أصفر, أسود, أبيض. They have 2 things in common. And I want you to figure out what are these 2 things that are in common.
Alif and Hamza.
Good job. This is one thing. Very good. So they all start with an alif. What else is common?
The position of Hamza.
Yes, very good. So the Hamza, there is a Hamza, which is an alif with a Hamza at the beginning of all of them. Yes, very good. There's something else. Yalla. Something very easy.
It ends with sukun.
There's not really a sukoon here. I mean, we end it with a sukoon because we're speaking informally. We say ahmar, azraq, akhdar, but there are actually, it can be ahmarun, akhdarun, azraqin, azraqan. So try again. Try again. Something very simple.
Is the original words?
What do you mean by original words?
If you say just the origin, not. For example, Ahmar is Ahmar.
It's the root, you mean?
Yes.
يعني. It's like, I mean, it's close to the root, but it's not actually the root.
They have same word. Like
Have 4
hamaro.
letters, is it?
Like what? Excuse me? The
Like
same word?
hamaro. Like hamaro. For the red, just add alif for masculine and alif and hamza for feminine.
Yeah, you mean, yeah, but I don't want you to look at the feminine now. I want you only to look at the masculine. So how many letters? They all have how many letters?
4 letters.
4. They all have 4 letters, yes? Now, another thing, they all have the same pattern, which is af'al, the af'al pattern, which starts with an a, and then sukoon, fatha, sukoon, fatha. And listen, I want you to listen to the sukoon and then fatha. Ahmar, azraq, akhdar, asfar, aswad, abyad. So they all have the same pattern. And this pattern starts with an alif, then a sukun fatha, and they're all 4 letters. طيب? So all these 6 colors, they have the same pattern. This is the first thing that they have in common. Now, the second thing, so this is the masculine. The second thing, when we turn them into feminine, usually with adjectives, what we do when we want to turn an adjective to feminine, what do we add to it at the end of the word, of the adjective? We add?
Hamza.
We add? Not a hamza. What do we add to make a word feminine? Tamarbuta. So an adjective, to turn an adjective into a feminine adjective, we just add a tamarbuta to turn it into a feminine word. But with these 6 special colors, what do? We take this alif here, this alif and the hamza here, and we take it to the back. So you see here, this is the alif and the hamza. You see, we took it from the beginning and we kind of threw it to the back, and it became hamra, hamra. And what's the feminine of azraq?
Zarqa.
Zarqa, very good. Akhdar?
خضراء.
Khadra. Asfar?
صفراء.
Safra.
Aswad?
سوداء.
Yes. Abyad?
بيضاء.
Bayda. Perfect. Now, informally, what do we do with this hamza? We drop it. So instead of saying hamra, we say hamra. Zarqa, zarqa. Khadra, khadra, and so on. Yeah? But this is how it is formed, the feminine, how the feminine is formed from these colors. Now, I want you to tell me, so the colors, al-alwan are adjectives, right? So what are the 2 rules that we have to use when we're using colors?
Agrees to gender and need to be at the back.
Very good, excellent. So gender agreement, if we're describing something masculine, then we're going to use the masculine form. If we're describing something feminine, we're going to use the feminine form. Now, the second thing, the color, al-lawn, will always come at the end, after the noun, always, always. طيب, let's practice. Yalla ya min, yalla ya Zain Anwar. How would we describe this picture?
أحمر قلم أحمر.
Yes.
Always.
قلم أحمر. Very good. قلم أحمر. Excellent. So قلم first and then we describe it. قلم أحمر and قلم مذكر أحمر مذكر. Well done. طيب يلا Gloria.
This is a phone. What do we call phone in Arabic?
هاتف.
Hatif.
But here you can say
Telephone?
Mm-hmm.
Telephone azraq.
Good job. So telephone azraq. Or we can say هاتف أزرق. ممتاز Gloria. Well done. Okay. Jalila. How do we say book?
Kitab.
ممتاز.
Kitab asfar.
Well done. Kitab asfar. أحسنتي. Okay. يلا Nurayhan. How do we say car?
Araba.
Araba, yes, or سيارة. سيارة, and they're both سيارة, عربة. So مذكر أو مؤنث؟
مؤنث.
مؤنث. ممتاز. يلا نريهان.
سيارة خضراء.
ممتاز. أحسنتي. سيارة خضراء. Well done. Okay. يلا فرحين.
Kahwa. Kahwa sauda.
Perfect. أحسنتي. قهوة سوداء. ممتاز. Well done. Well done. Okay, now let's, before we take the other colors from name, teacher, let's make sentences with the words that we've learned here. يلا. حقيبة. يلا شريف. Sharif, you're there?
Yes.
يلا.
What's your question?
So describe the حقيبة. يعني tell us the color.
All right. حقيبة. حقيبة حمراء.
ممتاز. حقيبة حمراء. Well done. ممتاز شريف. Okay. يلا مين؟ يلا محمد مو صديق.
Yes.
So عندي تفاحة، دراجة، حاسوب. تفاحة. يلا.
تفاحة حمراء.
كمان. Choose another. Choose another color.
Okay. تفاحة سوداء.
سوداء. Black.
If it's
Black.
yellow, it's so.
Oui.
تفاحة.
How do we say yellow?
أصفر.
أيوة, so أصفر.
صفراء.
Perfect. ممتاز. صفراء. يلا one more. يلا مين؟ يلا فرحان.
دراجة
دراجة.
بيضاء.
Okay, I can't write it in white.
Okay.
I'll write it in gray. No.
Uh,
دراجة بيضاء. يلا perfect. ممتاز. Well done. مفهوم everyone. مفهوم? Yes? Okay. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break. I need to pray Asr prayer. 5 minutes and then inshallah we'll come back and continue our colors. طيب؟
طيب.
يلا السلام عليكم. السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
عليكم السلام.
السلام.
أهلا وسهلا. طيب, so we took الألوان بالعربي, so colors in Arabic, 2 types. Basic colors, 6 ألوان, which, what makes these 6 colors special? Yalla, who can tell me? Yalla, what makes the first 6 colors special?
They have both muzakkar and muannas.
Yes, now all the colors have mudhakkar and mu'annath, yes. Now these have what is special about their mu'annath?
Because for the muannas, like we just put the alif and hamzah to the back from
Yes.
muzakkar.
Mumtaz, perfect. Yalla, who can tell me what's the second thing about these 6 colors? Yes, it has a pattern. They all have the same pattern, which are 4 letters, and what else? They all have 4 letters, and they all start with a
Hamzah.
with a hamza, yes, with an alif, with a hamza, very good. And then sukoon, fatha. Yes, good job. Yalla, who can tell me the 6 colors?
Ahmar,
Yalla. Mm-hmm.
Asfar, Azraq, Ahdar, Aswad,
Okay.
Yad.
Perfect. Ahsanti. Mumtaz. Well done. طيب, now let's take the rest of the colors. So the rest of the colors are formed from natural items. What does this mean? It means, so something, the color of it is like lemony. It's not yellow, it's not asfar, but it's, you know, the lemony color. So we take the word laymoon in Arabic and we turn it, and we will learn now how we turn this word into a color. So we add something at the end to make it an adjective and to make this natural item a color. For instance, we want to say this color is orange. Yes, it's orange. So we take the actual orange, which is burtuqala, right, in Arabic, and we turn this word into an adjective by adding a letter at the end. For instance, it is, you know, the light blue? The light blue is the color of the sky. So if I want to say light blue, I won't say azraq. Sama is sky. So I'm going to take sama, the word sama, the sky, and I'm going to turn it into a color. And let's see how we do that. So lemon in Arabic is laymoon, laymoon. So if I want to turn laymoon, which is a noun, laymoon, into a color, lawn, I add a ya with a shadda at the end. So it becomes laymuni, laymuni, laymuni. And because this is a regular adjective, if I have something feminine, I'm just going to add the ta marbuta, laymuniya, laymuniya. So سيارة ليمونية, قلم ليموني. Yeah? So how do we do with the rest of the colors? We just, you know, things in nature, natural items, we take them, and, you know, if they represent a color, we take them, we add a ya with a shadda at the end, and this ya with a shadda is called the nisba ya. The nisba, ya'un nisba, ya'un nisba. And what is this ya'un nisba? It's a very powerful ya. It's a ya with a shadda. So what does this ya actually do? It turns anything, any noun, if you add ya and nisba at the end, it turns this noun into an adjective. So laymoon is lemon, laymuni is the color, is the lemony color. طيب, let's see with another object. عسل, عسل. So مثلا someone has eyes, the color of their eyes is like the color of honey, like hazel, right? Or the hair is hazel is like honey, like the color, or anything that's the color is like honey. So عسل, we take عسل and we add the nisbaya to it. عسلي or عسلية. Yes? طيب, let's go to another object from nature. Silver. So if something, the color of it is you know, like the silver color. So silver بالعربي is فضة. فضة. So يلا, who can tell me, how do we say the color silver بالعربي? يلا, Gloria.
For silver, fiddi.
أيوة.
Yeah.
Perfect. ممتاز. Good job, Gloria. طيب. Now, if I want the color brown, what is brown in nature? Is coffee beans are brown. Also, the sand is like light brown, or, you know, depends what color is the sand, but sometimes it's light brown. But anyways, brown, we always take the coffee beans. So how do I say brown بالعربي? يلا.
Bun. Bun. Bun.
Yeah, so bun is the coffee bean. Bun is the coffee bean. And the color brown?
Buni.
Bunni. And feminine?
Buniya.
Perfect, perfect. And let's say something, the color of it is like the color of sand. So sand بالعربي is turab, turab. So how do I say the sandy color?
Turabi.
Ewa, turabi and turabiya. Yes? So actually it's very close to the English. We say sandy or lemony. We add actually an E at the end, right? So in Arabic it's exactly the same thing, but the ya has a shadda. So bunni, bunniya, mu'annath. Mafhum? Yes? Okay, before we go to al-arqam, let's think of other things in nature that have colors that we would want to describe things by their colors. Yalla, so we took leimuni, we took bunni. What else did we take? Fiddi. Yes. What else? Asali. Very good. طيب. Yalla, what else? What other colors?
What about orange?
Yalla, orange. How do we say orange بالعربي?
Is it برتقالي?
Hey, good job. So burtuqal or burtuqala is orange, and the color orange is burtuqali. Very good. So what about if something's color is like an apple? You know, the greenish apple. How would we say it? Yalla Sharif, you tell us.
Color for what? For apple.
I can't hear you. How do I say it?
Color for what?
So how do I say apple?
Tufah. Tufaha.
Hey, good job. طيب, now add the y to it.
تفاحي.
أيوة, تفاحي. Tufahi. So tufahi is usually an apple, I mean, could be red, but when I say tufahi, usually it's the green one. Tufahi. So it's the greenish apple. Yeah, the color of a green apple. Tufahi. Right, there are levels of the green, right? So tufahi is the level of green like an apple. What if I have the dark green? The dark green, we take this color from the oil. How do we say oil بالعربي? Who knows? The olive oil. Zayt. Very good. Zayt. So zayt is the oil. And usually we take it from the olive oil because if it's كده dark green. So how do I say this dark green? Sorry.
Zayt.
How do we say that? Zayti. Very good. Zayti. Zayti. Yes? Okay, how do I say if something is golden? How do I say gold بالعربي? Who knows?
Zahab.
Dhahab. Very good. Dhahab. So golden is?
Zahabi.
Dhahabi. Very good. Dhahabi. Yeah, and so on. So you can create as many colors as you want just from knowing objects in nature. Yes? مفهوم. Understood?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Alhamdulillah. Who's speaking?
Jalila.
Yalla Jalila.
For the tufaha, the ta marbuta we must change to ya, isn't it?
That's a very good question, Jalila. Now, adding this nisbaya has rules, yeah? So, but I don't want to really go into these rules, but if there's a ta marbuta in a word, before adding the nisbaya, we drop the ta marbuta. It's a very smart question.
Okay.
Okay. طيب. Now, al-arqam. Now, I don't know if there's a poll here in Microsoft Teams, but I need to know how many of you know their numbers. I don't know how we can do that.
They can raise their hand, Stada.
But I don't know where to find all of you guys.
You will give them.
Okay, they're here.
Okay.
Okay, so raise your hand if you know your numbers. Oh, mashallah, interesting. If you know at least your numbers to 10. To 10, just to 10. Mashallah. Perfect. So 8 out of come. How many are we? Okay, Mumtaz. So I don't know we're 8 out of how many students?
But 29 who are here, or 27 something.
28 we are.
28. طيب. Mashallah. Okay, so it's a good number, alhamdulillah. Now, al-arqam are numbers. Raqam is a number. Al-arqam is the plural. Al-arqam. Now, عندي from صفر, 0, صفر. And how do we write the 0 is صفر, it's just a dot. صفر. بعدين واحد is just a line. واحد. اثنين is this is my واحد, and just we add one, you know, what do you call this? كيف نقول? How do we say a line that's not straight? Yalla, you guys are engineers. A curved, alhamdulillah, mumtaz. Yes, a curved line, shukran. So a curved line, and then the 1. And then ثلاثة, we write 2 curved lines. So واحد, اثنين, ثلاثة, and then the line comes down. ثلاثة. So صفر, واحد, اثنان, or اثنين, ثلاثة. أربعة is two curved lines that are looking to the right side. أربعة. خمسة are 5. خمسة is a circle. خمسة. Now, on the computer, you will find it kind of, you know, like not a very circly 5, خمسة, but you can actually, when you write it with your handwriting, is drawing just a complete circle. خمسة. Now, ستة. One thing that I don't want you to do when you're writing the ستة is writing it like a 7. Yani this line here is to the inside like this. This is incorrect. It is either you write the ستة with a right angle or just a little bit opened. Yani let's say 90 to 95 degrees, but not more than 95 and not less than 90. طيب? So this is our ستة. سبعة is always looking up. It's like victory, and we remember سبعة is from 7 up. So سبعة is our 7, and it's always looking up. سبعة. ثمانية is looking down, and then تسعة is the same as the regular 9 without this curve here. تسعة. And of course, عشرة is the 1 and the صفر. واحد وصفر. Now, before we go to the next slide, what I want you to do is bring a paper, and I want you all to write من صفر إلى عشرة. So write it with your handwriting, صفر, واحد, اثنين, ثلاثة, أربعة, خمسة, ستة, سبعة, ثمانية, تسعة, عشرة, the numbers, and take a picture of it and put it please on WhatsApp. I want to see how you write your numbers. Yalla, I'll give you 2 minutes, inshallah. Okay, yalla, I'm waiting. ما شاء الله. صفر واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة. You know, it's interesting the way ممتاز. Well done. Well done. ممتاز. أحسنتم. Yes. Perfect. Perfect. صفر واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة خمسة ستة سبعة ثمانية تسعة عشرة. ممتاز. Well done. Well done. Yes. Now, what I found, and yani from your handwriting and from other students from the past, now Miss Gloria, this is Gloria, yes. I want you to look at Gloria's sitta. Yes, everyone? Can you, sorry Gloria, we're gonna look at your sitta. So I want you to look at Gloria's sitta. And this sitta is how we write it here in the Arab world. We write our sitta. The upper part of our sitta is a straight line. Yes, but I have seen students from other parts of the world who write the sitta. The upper part of the sitta is curved. Is curved. Now, I cannot say the curved one is incorrect because, it seems like this is how people in other parts of the world write it. But here, if you write the sitta with a curve on top, it is strange in the Arab world. Yes. So if at some point you come and live in an Arabic country, try to make your upper part of your sitta straight. Now, Gloria, my question for you is, why is your upper part straight?
I have no idea.
Interesting. Yes? So, well done. Now, I don't know who this person is. Noor al-Huda. Noor al-Huda, I didn't know that you were here. Where are you, Noor al-Huda? So Noor al-Huda, can you hear me? Yes, or who's this? Okay, so I want to show you, and I want you to look at Noor al-Huda's. It looks like, where is the camera? It looks like this. Yes, and it's written Noor al-Huda, so I don't know who's this for. Does anyone? Who's this for? Can you speak up, please? Okay. Anyways, now the thalatha, one common mistake is writing the thalatha, which is the three, واحد, اثنين, ثلاثة, and then after the third sinna, the third small line, we still go straight and then make the line. This is incorrect. So واحد, اثنين, ثلاثة, from the third sinna, from the third small line, we go down. طيب. And then the sitta here looks, the sitta needs a straight line. Remember when we said this line, I want it to be either 90 degrees or 95 degrees, but not more. And it needs to be a line, not a curve. Okay? Mumtaz, well done everyone. Just make sure your sitta is not curvy. Is not very curvy, at least this part. طيب, well done. Now the numbers from 11 to 19. Now I know some people who are, no, it's so hard to count from 11 to 19, but it is actually very, very easy. What do we need to do? We just put the number and then put عشر or عشرة with a ta marbuta, or we can use the masculine form or the feminine form. Now later, inshallah, in a later stage in our life, we learn when do we use ashara and when do we use ashar. But informally, we can use ashar or ashara, and both are completely correct. Now how? We just put the number and beside it ashar. Now the 11 is a little bit different because we don't say واحد عشر. We don't say واحد عشر. We don't use the واحد. We use the أحد. أحد عشر. أحد عشر. Yes? So 11 is أحد عشر, and أحد is actually, it could be easy to remember the أحد from, you remember Bilal alayhi salam? Bilal as-Sahabi, the Prophet Muhammad's companion? Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
What was he always saying when, Abu Jahl put the rock on him?
Ahad.
Ahad and ahad, right? Ahad. So when we say 11, we say أحد عشر. أحد عشر. طيب. 12, we say إثنى from إثنان. So we say إثنى عشر. إثنى عشر. Now, 13, ثلاثة عشر. Or sometimes we pronounce the ta marbuta in ثلاثة, we say ثلاثة عشر. ثلاثة عشر or ثلاثة عشر. Both are correct. Now, أربعة عشر or أربع عشر. خمسة عشر or خمسة عشر. So we just put the number, and beside the number, we put عشر or عشرة. Now, informally, sometimes you will hear people say 13 or 14 or 15 or 16 and things like that. So what exactly is happening here? They're just joining. Instead of putting a number and then ashara, we're joining them together. We're merging the two words together so they become easier and faster to pronounce. طيب? يلا. I want يلا is Mia still here? Mia? أنتي هنا?
Yes.
Okay, Mia. يلا, can you read for us all the numbers from 11 إلى 19 or 19?
11 12 13 14
عشر.
10
خمسة عشر ستة عشر سبعة عشر ثمانية عشر تسعة عشر.
أيوة, well done. Good job. ممتاز مية. Now I want another person to tell me the same numbers but with the تا مربوطة. So instead of 13 13 14 like that. يلا, who can tell me?
Farhan, I try.
يلا فرحان.
11
Yeah, but
12
sorry. Yeah, but 11 is different. Just leave 11 alone now.
Okay. 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19.
ممتاز أحسنتي. طيب, so the main important thing is when you want to do the teens 11 12 13 14 you just put the number and then beside it 10. مفهوم؟ فهمتم؟
فهمنا.
ممتاز. طيب الآن counting by tens. نعد بالعشرة. Now counting by tens, this is we're using the جمع مذكر سالم. We're using the جمع, the plural, the masculine plural to create these numbers. And the masculine plural is either un or in. Un, so we add to the word either un, واو نون, or in, يا نون. So عشرة is عشرة خلاص. Now عشرون or عشرين, we take the عشرة and we add un or in to it. عشرون, عشرين, and both are correct. When do we say عشرون and when do we say عشرين? It depends on where the word is in the sentence. طيب? So for now, whether we say عشرون or عشرين, both are 100% correct. Informally, we always use the in form. So we say عشرين. Now, all the rest from 30 to 90, we take the number and we add un or in to it. So ثلاث, ثلاثون, ثلاثون or ثلاثين. أربعة, أربعون or أربعين. And خمسة, خمسون, خمسين. ستة, ستون, ستين. Yes? And so on. سبعة, سبعون, سبعين. ثمانية, ثمانون, ثمانين. تسعة, تسعون, تسعين. Yeah? So when we're counting by tens, we add either un or in. Now when we reach 100, 100 is مئة, مئة. And the informal way of saying مئة is مية, مية. We turn the hamza in the middle of مئة into a ya, مية. يلا, who can tell us who can count by 10? يلا انشراح. انشراح, are you there?
Yes.
يلا. Can you count by 10?
10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 100.
ممتاز. أحسنتي انشراح. Now let's go to the next part of creating the numbers with two digit numbers. Or before we take the 2-digit numbers, let's practice. طيب, يلا أنيس. ما هذا الرقم؟ ما هذا الرقم. نعم, أحسنتي. طيب, يلا فرحان.
Yes.
ما هذا الرقم؟ What's this number? ما هذا؟
17.
نعم, أحسنتي. يلا جلوريا.
It's Naya and Sifil.
ممتاز. So 10 and add to 10 un.
عشرون.
أيوة 20. ممتاز. يلا زين أنور.
أربعون.
صح ممتاز. يلا محمد موسى الدين. تسعون. أحسنت ممتاز. طيب now let's go to the two-digit numbers after بعد 20. So after 20, how do we read our numbers? Now the first thing is we start from the right. We start from the right. طيب, like reading, we start from the right. We start in the numbers from the right. So we start with واحد. We start from خمسة. We start with ستة, ثلاثة, اثنان, سبعة, ستة, تسعة. Okay? So we're going to start from the right side, من اليمين. And then we will say واحد, خمسة, ستة, So means and. واحد and then this is 20. واحد وعشرون. خمسة وأربعون. Yes? So try not to look, put a piece of paper or your hands here and let's try to read. يلا جليلة.
ستة وتسعون.
ممتاز. أحسنتي جليلة. يلا نوريهان.
ثلاثة وثلاثون.
صح أحسنتي. 33 or 33. صح نوريهان؟ Yes?
Yes.
ممتاز. طيب يلا فرحين.
اثنان وستون.
ممتاز. يلا شريف.
سبعة وثمانون.
أحسنت. 87. ممتاز. طيب نور هدى, are you here? Okay, who's here and I'm not... Yes, who's this?
Yes. Manisha.
Who?
Manisha.
Okay, Manisha,
Yeah.
يلا.
ستة وثلاثون.
أحسنتي. ممتاز Manisha. Okay, who did I not call them out?
Me, Afiq.
مين؟ أفيق?
Afiq, yes.
يلا أفيق.
So تسعة وخمسون.
ممتاز. أحسنت. طيب, I want you now to write who's here. Who I did not call them out. Never.
Me?
Who's this?
Ismi Aifa.
Aifa,
yeah.
Aifa. طيب, Aifa, are you on our group?
Yes.
Okay, Aifa, write a number and we will read it. طيب, write a number on the group and we will read it بالعربي. You can write it in English or in Arabic, but we'll read it in Arabic.
Okay.
يلا. Okay. يلا, everyone read this number. يلا زين أنور.
78. 78 is سبعة ثمانين.
Remember, start من اليمين, from the right side.
87. ثمانية وسبعون.
Yes, it is still 78, but we start from 8. نبدأ من اليمين. 78.
Alright, I see.
Okay, ممتاز زين أنور. Okay, who didn't? ممتاز. شكرا Ivo. Now, I did not ever call their name out.
Me.
Who's this?
Sakina.
Fatina?
Sakina.
Fatina. Okay, Fatina, write us a number, please, on WhatsApp. اكتبي رقم. Okay, يلا منيشة.
Yes.
يلا read us the number that Fatina wrote.
84.
أيوة, good job. 84. Well done, well done. طيب, who did I never call their name out?
Almost me. Nafisa.
Nafisa. Welcome, Nafisa. يلا Nafisa, write us a number. اكتبي رقم في WhatsApp. Okay. يلا أفيق. ما هذا الرقم؟
77.
ممتاز. أحسنت. أحسنت. Okay. So the most important thing, we have three most important things when we're reading these types of numbers. First thing, we start من اليمين. طيب, we always start من اليمين, from the right side. And then we put a wa in the middle of the two numbers. And then we say the counting by tens. 20, 40, 90, 30, and so on. So 1 و 20. Yes? مفهوم, everyone?
نعم.
مفهوم كل أحد؟ طيب. الحمد لله. Okay, now let's go to, okay, we're practicing more. طيب, let's go with, مين كمان? Who did I never call their name out? Okay, يلا أنيس. ما هذا الرقم؟
24.
ممتاز, أحسنتي. Okay, يلا فرحان. ما هذا الرقم؟
33.
أحسنتي. يلا جلوريا, ما هذا الرقم؟
7 و 5 is Kamsun.
Perfect, ممتاز. Good job. طيب, نور هدى, are you here? Okay, Mia.
76. Sorry.
Try again.
72.
ممتاز, أحسنتي ميا. Okay, يلا زين أنور.
85.
نون or نين?
نين.
ممتاز, both are correct. 80 and 80.
Alright.
Okay, يلا محمد مو صديق.
With this on.
أحسنت, ممتاز, well done. Okay, now أيام الأسبوع. أيام الأسبوع. So before we learn أيام الأسبوع, let us learn يوم. يوم. How do I say day? Day.
يوم. اليوم.
يوم. يوم. يوم is day. And the plural جمع يوم is أيام. أيام. يوم. أيام. Now what is the difference between يوم and اليوم? ما معنى يوم and ما معنى اليوم?
Yom is day. Al-Yom is the day. Is it?
Yes, it's the day, which means?
Today.
Today, yes. Good job. Today. So today is al-yawm and just yawm is day. طيب, how do I say week?
Usbu'in.
أسبوع أسبوع أسبوع. And the plural of أسبوع is أسابيع أسابيع أسبوع أسابيع. طيب. Now, how do I say month?
شهر.
شهر. نعم شهر شهر. So شهر, the plural, جمع شهر. We have a couple of أيوة, we have أشهر, we can say أشهر, and we can also say شهور شهور. طيب. How do I say year? Year.
ألفين.
نعم.
2000.
2000. Yes.
السنة
Now the
سنة.
year. أيوة صح. سنة. 2000 is 2000. It is now 2000. You're right. But
Sorry.
سنة is year. No, please. So سنة. ما جمع سنة. جمع سنة. سنوات. سنوات or سنين. What did you say? Yes. So سنوات or سنين. Both are correct. سنوات or سنين. Now, what is the difference between سنة and عام? سنة وعام. Who knows? سنة is year and عام is year. We say كل عام وأنت بخير, right? So in the beginning of the year, like the new year, we say كل عام وأنت بخير. In Ramadan, we say رمضان كريم كل عام وأنت بخير. في العيد كل عام وأنت بخير. عيد سعيد. So what is the difference between سنة and عام, and they both mean year? يلا, who knows? No one? طيب. Now, how do we know the difference between سنة and عام? In Surah Yusuf, عليه السلام, you know the story where the king had a dream, and then Yusuf عليه السلام interpreted that dream? Yes?
Yes.
No. So he said, when Yusuf عليه السلام interpreted the dream, he said, سبع سنين. So you will get 7 years of they're very hard years. سبع سنين دأبا. So they're very cruel years and hard years. And then ثم يأتي عام فيه يغاث الناس وفيه يعصرون. So and then after these 7 years, عام will come. So عام was a good year. So in general, the correct Arabic فصحى and the Quranic Arabic and the correct فصحى Arabic, سنة is a bad year and عام is a good year. طيب. Now, when I told this piece of information to someone, and then they asked me, then why is the year that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's uncle died and his wife Khadija radiallahu anha died, and it was called what? Who knows what this year was called when they both died in the same year?
Year of sadness.
Yes. Do you know in Arabic? What's it called?
It's the word sad in Arabic. Al-Hazan.
Yes, it's called عام الحزن. So this person asked me, طيب, حزن is sadness. Why was it called عام الحزن and not سنة الحزن? And this here, why we use the عام, who knows? Who knows why was it called عام الحزن and not سنة الحزن, although it's sad?
It's like a positive and negative meaning.
Yes, you're close. You're very close. So now everything that comes from Allah is good, right? And out of respect to you know, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to us. So Rasul sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he was the person who called it Aam al-Huzn, and he used the word Aam out of respect to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and out because he knows that everything that comes from Allah is khair. Yes? So that is why it was called Aam al-Huzn. Okay, so let's go back هنا. Days of the week, أيام الأسبوع. أيام الأسبوع. The best thing about أيام الأسبوع is that if you know your numbers, you know أيام الأسبوع. طيب? So سبعة أيام. First day, we start from يوم الأحد. الأحد, which is, what's يوم الأحد?
Sunday.
Sunday, yes? So Sunday is our first day of the week, and it's الأحد from أحد عشر, from واحد, yes? Now, ثاني يوم from اثنين, the number اثنين, so يوم الاثنين, الاثنين, from two, الاثنين, so الأحد, يوم الاثنين. The third day comes from ثلاثة, so الثلاثاء, الأحد, الاثنين, الثلاثاء, yes? Fourth day comes from أربعة, so it is
Wednesday.
يوم الأربعاء.
الأربعاء. Yes, so Wednesday is the fourth day of the week. أربعة, so الأربعاء. And then خمسة, it's الخميس. And then the sixth day is يوم الجمعة. So it is not related to the number ستة. It has صلاة الجمعة, and جمعة means, literally, what does جمعة mean?
Gather.
Oh, good job. The gathering. So the gathering day, يوم الجمعة. يوم الجمعة. And then سبعة is يوم السبت. السبت. And sept means rest. يوم السبت. Yes? يلا, who can tell me أيام الأسبوع? 7 أيام الأسبوع. Fatina, you want to try?
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah.
Which one?
All of them. All of them. السبعة.
الأحد، اثنين، الثلاثاء، أربعة، خميس، الجمعة، السبت.
ممتاز. أحسنتي. طيب عايفة؟
نعم.
ما اليوم
اليوم اليوم يوم الأحد.
أحسنتي. اليوم يوم الأحد. Very good. Well done. طيب. Now we have يوم الخميس is very special here in Saudi Arabia. I don't know in Malaysia, which is a special day for you? في Malaysia.
In Malaysia, all the names are almost the same in Malay language.
No way. Can you tell me? What's الأحد?
Ahad.
Yes.
and الاثنين?
اثنين.
ثلاثاء. Oh my God. والأربعاء.
ربو.
Oh my God. You know, informally we say ربوع. We say ربوع and we say تلوت. Do you say تلوت?
No, it's Selasa.
Selasa.
Just
Like Salasa.
informally here we say ربوع. طيب, and what about خميس?
Kamis.
Wow. الجمعة is for sure الجمعة, right?
Jumaat.
And السبت?
Sabtu.
Wow, mashallah, alhamdulillah. That's nice. Now, احنا here, when يوم الخميس comes, you know, everyone starts sending on WhatsApp messages that has this song. Let's see if we can play it. No, we can't play it here. طيب, دقيقة. We call it هلا بالخميس. هلا بالخميس. Let's listen.
Miss Hadil? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there is no sound.
مو سامعين.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Okay, I will play it on my side.
Okay. Can I open my show device settings يمكن؟
Yeah, you have, before you share your screen,
أيوه.
yeah, you have to include the sound.
طيب.
Yeah. You can find it in the list.
إلا صح, the other day we tried, but okay. So anyways, we can can you see my screen now?
Yes. Yeah, yes.
Okay, let's try one more time. Can you hear?
No, still.
No? طيب. خلاص, it's okay. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. So you'll see what's going on in Saudi Arabia on Thursday. يوم الخميس. طيب ممتاز. Well done. So اليوم خلصنا الحمد لله. What did we learn today? ماذا تعلمنا اليوم? So ماذا is what we use ما مدينتك, ما اسمك, ما اسمك. We use ما with nouns, and with verbs we use ماذا. So ماذا تعلمنا? What did we learn اليوم? ما معنى اليوم?
Today.
Very good. يلا. ماذا تعلمنا اليوم? Who wants to start? الألوان. ممتاز. Okay, what did we learn about الألوان?
6 basic color.
And the other colors? No, and the other colors are created from
nature.
From nature. ممتاز. Yes. Okay, what's the second thing? Who said الأرقام?
Me.
Gloria? Who are من فرحان. الأرقام. ممتاز. الأرقام. So we learned how to count from 0 إلى 10, and then 10 20 30, and then the 11 12 13, and then the 2-digit numbers which are after 20 21 22 and so on. طيب ممتاز. What else did we learn?
الأيام.
أيام الأسبوع. أيام الأسبوع. Very good. What else did we learn?
من. From.
من. صح.
وهذا أو هذه.
هذا وهذه. ممتاز. إيش كمان? How do we ask where are you from?
من أين أنت?
من أين أنت or من أين أنت. Very good. How do we ask the question? Is this?
هل هذا.
Very good. ممتاز. هل هذا or هل هذه. أحسنتم. Well done. خلصنا. أحد عنده سؤال؟ أي سؤال؟ Any questions?
لا.
Okay. شكرا لكم, I'll see you إن شاء الله يوم الخميس. إن شاء الله. عفوا.
إن شاء
مع
الله.
السلامة.